Time for the Real Estate Report with Chad Takasue from Locations. So at the beginning of the week, Mortgage Daily reported that the national average mortgage rate for a 30-year loan had fallen below 6% for the first time in years.
Yeah, first time since 2022. So.
And has it held below there?
It's going to fluctuate back and forth just above 6. So, but it's largely a result of the lower yields that you're getting on the Treasury market, right? So.
Right. What kind of effect could that have at this point? I know it's not the only factor.
Anytime the rates can come down but stay down, it gives buyers confidence that, hey, now might be an opportunity for me. Let me relook at what I can borrow. Does it affect my, purchase price? And is it now more feasible for me?
And we did see a bump in refis right after that.
Yeah, you have these buyers that are locked in at certain rates, and as soon, if they're working with a good lender, as soon as it hits a certain point, they're making that move, locking that rate in, getting that.
So they've agreed on the plan in advance. They're just waiting for that 5.99.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay. Now, what do you think is going to happen in the next couple of months when we start getting a little warmer weather and we get into traditional home shopping season?
There's definitely demand out there. Typically what we see after tax season, we see a little bit more focus back to, the home buying activities, a little more heightened. You have sellers that, then are ready to kind of put their homes on the market, so you have a little bit more inventory from a seasonality basis. But, we've already started to see first quarter a little bit of a pickup in some areas. So I think there's definitely going to be some sustained pickup over the summer.
I want to ask you a little bit about home construction. We don't rehearse this segment, so I'm throwing in the curve here. There's a couple of bills in the legislature that suggest that there's a lot of interest in prefab homes, and even, and this surprised me, luxury prefab homes that would be completely made in Vietnam and then wind up in Hawaii Kai someplace. Do you think this has the potential to create a measurable amount of new home inventory?
Well, it's definitely a measure to reduce the cost of construction, right? And so anytime you can, in an environment where the cost to build, it's getting to a point where it's not feasible for certain buyer segments, it could present an opportunity for some that are not looking for that custom home, but just want the requisite space and shelter. I'll be interested to see how the luxury one does, though, because definitely prefab and luxury usually doesn't jive. So I'm interested to see how that product turns out. Something to monitor, definitely.
PBN has a photo that's just lovely looking, but of course, the architect's designs are always lovely.
Right. In that luxury segment, you rarely see people wanting something similar to the next guy. So. We'll see. But it's a feasibility thing, right? Everybody's looking at ways, can we reduce the cost for construction, which ultimately affects the affordability for homes.
Okay. We do this every month, so watch for it. We'll keep you in track of housing trends. 7:18, we'll have more Sunrise for you in a moment.